I welcome to you all to EdCam channel. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss about VAC-PR theory, valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. So without a doubt, let us start. VAC-PR, valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. So let us just understand this concept from the basic. So valence shell, that means only valence electron take part in the geometry. Electron pair, that means a valence shell where so many unpaired electron present and so many paired electrons are present or bonded electrons are present. So let us just understand VAC-PR theory. Draw the structure of oxygen. Okay, so the theory only explains about the electron present on the valence shell. That means there are how many electron present on the valence shell of this oxygen? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So total 8 electrons are present. The theory explains about the participation of this valence electron. So these are the valence electrons. So I have already explained you what are these electron called. These are called lone pair, and these electrons are called bond pair. Okay, so let us start going one by one the postulates. So first postulate tells about the shape of the molecule depends upon the number of valence shell pair electron. That means the shape of this molecule or water molecule, that will be depend upon the number of valence electron present, the electron which are present on the valence electron on the oxygen atom. Talking about the second point, the pair of electron in the valence shell repel one another since the electron cloud are negatively charged. This is well explained, where you can take the example of water, same example. So these two electron must be present on some orbital. So that means I'm drawing this two orbital. So as we already know that electrons are negatively charged, so what will happen? This negative charge and this negative charge, they will repel each other. Because of this reason, the geometry of this molecule will change, and also this electron pair and this electron pair, there will be repulsion. So because of this repulsion, the geometry of the actual molecule will change. Third point, lone pair and bond pair. So what is this lone pair? The pair of electron which are not participated in the bonding, but those are the valence electron of this center atom or oxygen atom. Bond pair, the pair of electron which take part in the bonding. For example, this is we will call it as a bond pair, and this is we will call it as a lone pair. The force of repulsion follows the order. So what is the force of repulsion? Lone pair repulsion is more than lone pair, then bond pair. What is the meaning? So see, this is the lone pair, this also lone pair. So the repulsion in this region will be more compared to the repulsion between in this region, and compared to the repulsion between in these two regions. So what is the repulsion order? So lone pair repulsion is more than the lone pair, then the bond pair. I hope this concept is clear to you. So now let us just talk about the different molecules. So we'll go one by one and we'll understand which are the bond pair, which are the lone pair, what is the actual geometry, and what is the actual shape of this molecule due to the presence of lone pair. So let us go one by one. Number of electron pair, here it is, number of electron pair. So you can think this is as your steric number. Okay, steric number. So steric number is 2, that means it has 2 sigma bond. Okay, so this is 1 sigma bond, this is 1 sigma bond, geometry of this molecule. So steric number is 2. What is the geometry? The geometry must be linear. Okay, an example is BeCl2 and CO2. How it is linear? Because there is no lone pair present. So only 2 bonds are bond pair, and those bonds are sigma bond. So this, what is the bond angle? Bond angle is 180 degree. So I think this is clear to you. If the question asks in the exam, you can write example is BeCl2 and CO2. Okay. Next, steric number is 3. So this is our steric number. So what are the possibility of steric number 3? That means all the bonds are sigma bond and there is no lone pair. This is one possibility. Second possibility is 2 bond pair and 1 lone pair. So let us go one by one. So first thing, 3 bond pair, 0 lone pair. That means this is the geometry of this molecule is trigonal planar. So this is the geometry of this molecule. What is the angle? Angle is 120 degree. This is trigonal planar. Example is BF3 BCl3. Okay. Next, coming to only one lone pair, but steric number remains the same. So as we already know, what is the steric number? Sigma plus lone pair. So this is one lone pair. Bond pair means that is obviously sigma bond. So 2 plus 1, 3. Next, coming to the shape. Shape is V shape or bend shape or angular shape. You have to remember. So one lone pair and two bond pair represent a shape of V, bent or angular. Example is SnCl2. So SnCl2. How do you know its geometry is V, bent or angular? See. Sn, teen. Teen belongs to which group? Teen belongs to group number 14. 14 group means it must have 4 electron around its center atom. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. And chlorine will share 1 electron. Another chlorine will share another electron. So how many lone pair left? Only one lone pair. Okay, so this is clear, I think. So next we'll go to the steric number 4. Steric number is 4. So steric number 4 means total all sigma bonds are present and 0 lone pair. The geometry is tetrahedral. CH4 is the example. Next, coming to here, only one lone pair. Only one lone pair and 3 bond pair. So still the steric number remains same, and shape of this molecule is trigonal pyramidal. You remember trigonal pyramidal. And the example is NH3, ammonia. How do you know the structure of ammonia? See, nitrogen. Okay, nitrogen belongs to group number 15. That means outer electron is 5. Okay, hydrogen will share 1 electron from the nitrogen. Hence 1 lone pair and 3 sigma bond. So the next steric number is 5. So this is our steric number. So steric number is 5. So first we'll go to the all the bonds are sigma bond, 0 lone pair. So as we already discussed 5 sigma bond, that means the geometry of this molecule is trigonal bipyramidal. And trigonal bipyramidal means these 3 bonds are on the same plane, whereas this is axial bond, another is axial bond. So what is the example? PCl5. Increase the number of lone pair to 1 and the sigma bond is 4. Total is 5. So 1 lone pair, 4 bond pair. So what is the shape? Shape is seesaw or distorted tetrahedron. Okay, you just remember this seesaw. Seesaw is SF4. How do you know it's seesaw? Again, same. Sulfur 6 electron in its outermost shell and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fluorine will form a bond with the sulfur and 1 electron pair left, 3 sigma and 1 lone pair. So the next steric number is 5. So here it will be 2 lone pair and 3 bond pair. Okay, so 2 lone pair, this is our lone pair 2, this is our bond pair 3. So still the steric number is 5. The shape of this molecule is T shape. The shape of this molecule is T shape. So this is 1 lone pair, another lone pair, and bond pair are 1, 2 and 3. 3 bond pairs. So what is the example? ClF3. ClF3 is the example of T shape. Next, moving to our 3 lone pair and 2 bond pair. 3 lone pair and 2 bond pair. So this is a shape of this molecule is linear. Okay, so 1, 2 and 3 lone pair and 2 bond pair. Example is XeF2. So next steric number is 6 steric number. So this is our steric number, and first we'll go by 6 sigma bond, 0 lone pair. This is our lone pair, this is our sigma bond. So what is the regular geometry? Regular geometry is octahedral. Okay, example is SF6. Next one, increase 1 lone pair. So 1 lone pair is increased. Sigma bond is 5. Total is still the steric number remains the same. So the shape of this molecule is square pyramidal. Example is BrF5. Next one is 2 lone pair and 4 sigma bond. The shape of this molecule is square planar. Example is XCF4. Remember, whenever the molecule do not possess any lone pair, okay, so that molecule will follow regular geometry. If there is a lone pair, that means the geometry will change and it has a definite shape. Okay, as we have discussed in these slides. So I guess this concept is clear to you. So next is question time. I want you to try these questions and let me know in the comment section. So I think you have already solved the questions. So let us just try one by one. NS3, find the hybridization and shape of the following molecule, ammonia. So as we already know, nitrogen belongs from which group? Nitrogen belongs to group number 15. So 15 means 5 electron around the center atom, which are take part in the bonding. So nitrogen, so how many electrons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Hydrogens are 3. So 3 hydrogen. Here, now tell me, what is the steric number? Steric number is, this is one lone pair. So lone pair is 1 plus sigma bond, 1, 2, 3. Sigma bond is 3. So what is the total number? 1 plus 3. That is steric number is 4. What is the hybridization? sp3. Now coming to the shape. What is the shape? Shape is trigonal pyramidal. Trigonal pyramidal. Okay. Next one is, this is question number 1. Question number 2. ClF3, ClF3, ClF3. So which one is the center atom? Center atom is chlorine. So chlorine belongs from group number 17. So 7 electrons. So chlorine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So how many sigma bonds it will form? 3 sigma. So how many lone pair? Lone pair is 2. Sigma bond is 3. Total is 5. So steric number is 5. So if steric number is 5, what is the hybridization? sp3 dehybridization. But it has 2 lone pair. 2 lone pair and 3 sigma bond. What is the shape? Shape is T shape. Next, water. Oxygen belongs from group number 16. So 6 electron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So how many sigma bond it will form? It will form 2 sigma. How many lone pair? This is one lone pair. This is also another lone pair. So lone pair is 2. Lone pair is 2. Sigma bond is 2. So what is the total number? Steric number is 4. If steric number is 4, what is the hybridization? sp3. But presence of 2 lone pair, what is the shape? Shape is bent or V shape. Next one is XeO3. XeO3. Xenon belongs from which group? Group number 18. So group number 18 means outermost electron is 8. Oxygen. Oxygen is a divalent atom. That means it will form double bond. It will form double bond. So this has already formed double bond. So how many lone pairs are there? Lone pair is 1. Sigma bond. See, this is whenever multiple bonds are there, one is sigma, another is pi. So this is 1 sigma and 1 sigma. So sigma bond is 3. So what is the steric number? Steric number is 4. Hybridization is sp3. Shape is, remember, 3 sigma 1 lone pair. 3 sigma 1 lone pair, that is trigonal pyramidal. I hope this VSEPR concept is clear to you. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to connect with me, my social media account, my Instagram handle is this and my Twitter handle is this. Please subscribe to this EdCamp channel and share with your friends.
It's clear to see.